Everybody, welcome back to Tech and Prep. A quick prep video, well, maybe quick, we'll see. Video about the summer power requirements. Do you have alternate power sources? Do you have generators? Do you have solar? Do you have power banks for your phones and your tablets and your critical devices? Do you have medical machines that need to run? Are you able to power your fridge or your freezer for the amount of time that it may take for your power company to bring stuff back up online? I had a power outage where I live in the mountain region a couple weeks ago. Lasted about 9 hours. It was a nice sunny day. No idea why it happened, but yet it happened. And thankfully, nothing went wrong as far as my preps go. I have generators, I have fuel, I have 2 generators, I have solar, and it was just more of an annoyance. But it was a good reminder that our power grid is fragile. And if we look at the different storms that are going on right now, there's not a whole lot. If you want some updated stuff on storms, I would suggest going to watch Ryan Hall, y'all. I think he's a informative person, or someone local to your area. Where I'm at, which is right around this general vicinity here, nothing going on. Got some storms up there, storms down there. But if we look at what's going on locally, reject you. Rare storm, pummel 1.4 million people, relentless. This is in Hawaii. So my Hawaiian friends, aloha. Buckle up, babies. Tornado kills 2 in Indiana. This was from today. This was this morning. Overnight storms leave damage across the Chattahoochee Valley. This was today, about 2 hours ago in Alabama. Now we don't need your ad. So, what? Fuck you, Google. So, do you have power? Do you have generators? Do you have extension cords? Do you have filters and oil changes for those generators? These are things you have to figure out. Let's go to Amazon, shall we? Generators. Now, there's lots of different generators, as you can see here, the different wattage. There are 2 things you keep in mind. You need peak and you need maintaining wattage, or the general wattage. Peak wattage is what is needed to start these devices. So for example, if you have a freezer or a fridge and it requires 1500 watts peak and your generator only does 999 watts, it's not going to be able to start the thing, but it will run it. So you need to figure out what your requirements are. For example, here, what is the typical peak wattage needs for fridge, right? What does AI tell us? Most refrigerators have peak wattage needs ranging from 300 to 800 watts. So here we go. Let's zoom in here, shall we? So startup, that's the surge. That's when you first start it up. It needs a surge of power, but then it has the running watts. So for example, we'll call it a bottom freezer, one of the ones you usually have in your garage. It could require 1,000 to 1,500 watts to start that compressor. Once a compressor is started, then it would require anywhere from 120 to 500 watts to keep running. That is important. So if you have a generator that is a small generator, and if we go by price, for example, I don't know, let's go for something cheap. Maybe someone goes out and buys something really cheap like this thing. So for example, this is a 300 watt portable power station. That's great. That'll do phones, that'll do iPads, that'll do tablets, small laptops, stuff like that. But if you need 1,000 to 1,500 watts to start it, this device will not start it. It won't work, period. Can't happen. The laws, the physics won't happen. So you need to have some other type of generator. Typically what's suggested is dual fuel. It can use both gas and propane. I have something like this one right here. It's a Westinghouse. It's not 12,500. I didn't spend that much on it. I'll have to look it up. I have 2. I have this inverter here, like this, and then I have more of a freestanding one with wheels like this. And essentially what I bought those for is this one, the inverter, I fucked up. I fucked up and I didn't know what I was doing, and I bought a generator that was too small. So this will be used for my smaller devices. And the other one that I have, the bigger one, is more than enough to start up and run a fridge and 2 freezers. So you got to understand, if you have a generator powering your fridge, and your fridge required 1500 watts to start and it's running around 500, and then you put another freezer or fridge on there, and then another freezer or fridge on there, if your running watts is too high and there's not enough startup surge watts available, your shit won't start. So keep that in mind. Now, personally, I do not have the setup designed for my furnace or my air conditioner. It'll run fans just fine. If it's in the winter, I have a wood stove, I'm good to go. If it's in the summer, I can deal with fans. Where I live in the mountain range, I don't need AC all the time. It's nice to have every once in a while, but it's not necessary. I can live without it. So keep that in mind. What is the peak wattage that you need for what you need? And what is the average running watts? And you can look on the devices themselves. So if you actually look on, for example, a freezer power sticker, for lack of better terms, so you can find one really quick here off the cuff, you'll see maybe something like this. Is this a good example? This is a coffee brewer, which I could give 2 shits about. Bad example. Sorry. Here we go. Oh. Open image, new tab. Here we go. On the fly, folks, on the fly. So if you see here, it tells you what the amps are, and you can convert that to watts. What is this? That's a coffee brewer. So you can figure out, based upon what that is, how much power you need. So figure that out for your... Why did it bring this up? That's a sticker for a freezer. That's stupid. Here we go, freezer. There we go. So freezer, 150 watts, 205 watts. That's the defrosting. You can figure it out. So you need to add it up with that to figure out what one of these you need. Now, if you get something that's gas and propane, you're going to need propane. Propane will store indefinitely. It'll store forever. Keep it out of the heat. Keep it out of the sun. Don't run into it. Don't puncture it. I think we all know that. And it'll last forever as far as we're concerned. Make sure you get oil changes. So, generator oil change kit. Something like this. It has a filter on there. One thing I recommend is getting these magnetic dipsticks. These replace the garbage dipsticks that they have, and these have magnets on the end. So if you get any kind of little metal filaments or little metal bits in there, it'll pick it up and you'll know there's something going on. So you want to read your manual. Yes, guys, RTFM, read the fucking manual to find out how often you need to change the oil on these things and the filters. One other thing that I get is a generator inline fuel filter. Get a couple of these. These are cheap. Get those. Make sure it goes the right direction. There's arrows on there for us retarded men. And that way it will get the crap out of the fuel. So get a generator of some sort. Make sure you get it for the situation. Get your fuel. Put fuel stabilizer in. Get some fuel changes or some oil changes. A fuel filter, magnetic thing. It's not that much. You could probably get, I mean, if you're looking for something for, let's say this one right here, just for like a single fridge or a freezer, 2400 watts, 1500 watt peak. We'll call it $500. We'll call it $500. Let's go with this. Let's go for, if you're just like, oh my God, I can't afford it. Well, guess what? Can you afford when you run out of food and all your medicine goes bad? Yeah, that's what I thought. So if we're talking $500, let's go by watts, shall we? Let's go up to this one. Yeah, easily $500. $500 will get you one all day long. 4,400 watt inverter. There you go. $300 on sale from $400. $100 off. See, look at the deals I bring you. Again, prepare. Sometimes limbs from trees fall on power lines. Sometimes power lines fall over. Sometimes your power company, the bastards, shut off the power and can take hours or days or weeks for them to turn it back on. You need to be prepared. Get prepared. Get some fuel. You need fuel anyhow. Stabilizer. All the rest of it. Thanks for watching the video. Sorry for the rant. We'll talk to you soon.